Well, it looks like the Xray glitch is gone, and in its place is total darkness. Now, I know if you play Minecraft Bedrock Edition, what we currently have is not as exciting as what Minecraft Java is getting. But trust the process, because some very exciting things are coming to Minecraft Bedrock next week. Welcome to the latest beta and preview for Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version. This is the version 1.19.70.21. Just want to show you something because it wasn't mentioned in the changelog. Go to settings, scroll down to video, scroll down even more until you get to this. Extra large GUI scaling. It says enables an extra large version of the menu interface as an additional accessibility option. This setting might cause visual glitches to appear in some menus. Now, I typically play on Windows, but this huge screen reminds me of what it looks like on iOS or Android. And to be honest with you, I really like it because you can see so much of the information on one page and you kind of don't have to go through every single page and scroll down constantly. So that's a pretty cool change. Wasn't mentioned in the official changelog and can be turned on or off. I don't know what's going on between Mojang and Android, but again, note, this week's Android beta version may be delayed. We apologize for the inconvenience and are working to resolve this issue. That's like 3 or 4 betas in a row. It's been delayed on Android. But also, just a note about armor trims. These are available to test out in the Java Edition snapshot, but they are not quite ready for the Bedrock Edition beta and preview just yet. We will let you know as soon as they are, so you can experiment with them. Again, I know it's frustrating that Bedrock doesn't have this, but they are coming, and if you missed my full detailed video earlier on about this, it just became even more exciting. Moving on to experimental features, starting with blocks. Piglin and Dragon Head blocks no longer animate in the hotbar or inventory. We have a bug report. Piglin head will swing its ears in inventory when there is already a piglin head activated by redstone in player's view. So we do have a video here. I don't know who reported this, but why would you report it? Keep an eye on the piglin ears inside of the hotbar. They are also flapping around. This was such a cool bug. So if we just replicate exactly what they did and we just like grab a few of these, they're no longer animated in your hotbar, and it really sucks because I kind of liked it. I was hoping nobody would report it. So if we place this here, you can see the ears are flapping around, but the ones in our hotbar are no longer. Moving on to features and bug fixes. Starting off with gameplay. Players are now able to place top slabs in blocks that are only partially blocked by an entity. We have a bug report. So here is the bug report, and we do have a YouTube video, but I did show you this last week. So as you'll see, this player won't be able to place blocks above them. As you guys know, that you should now be able to place and crouch under half slabs. So you can do it when you back away, but you can't do it directly above you. That was changed today. So if we just grab some blocks as an example, place that there, 1, 2, and 3. As you guys know, previously you couldn't do this, but now you can. You can now place them there. So if we were to do this one, I can now place it directly above me like this. So they finally fixed that from last week. Players can no longer see through partial blocks when sneaking or riding in third person. So they've fixed this. The Xray glitch that's been in the game for quite some time, it's been fixed. As you can see, whenever you try and see through the world now, it is just complete darkness. What I literally showed you at the start of the video. Now, I want to show you this with a boat. So if you went into a wall like this, placed this, went in this, and you started to kind of like glitch yourself out, you could see through the wall. It was the ultimate Xray glitch that Bedrock had for a very long time. It's finally getting patched in 1.19.70. Moving on, error messages. Bro, like, why do we do this every week? Why is it always an iron golem? Error messages about building outside the world height limits no longer appear when simply interacting with blocks at the world height limit from certain angles. We have a bug report. If you went to the world height limit, which is now 320 blocks, and you interacted with a barrel, a chest, a shulker, etc., you would still get the height limit for building error is 320 blocks. So we're now at the world limit. When you open a barrel, open a chest, open a shulker, there is no error. Players are now able to interact with functional blocks while sneaking in a gap without the sneak button held. So if you go under here, and I show you on the top left, you can see I'm crouching. If I was to try and interact with a chest or a stonecutter previously, it would not work at all. It's now been fixed, and you can interact with them when you're under a half slab. Moving on to vanilla parity, fixed bug where zombified piglins would spawn in the nether in light levels above 11. Minecarts can now eject mobs into liquid blocks. We have a bug report. This has been in the game for quite some time. Exiting rideable in minecart or boat places player in unsafe location, water lava inside blocks, and minecarts can no longer drop mobs into holes. Now we have a video here, and you'll see here, once this enderman goes into a place which is classed as unsafe, it's able to teleport out of the minecart. That should not happen. So we're going to start off with a creeper here. It's in a minecart. We push it through the stone. It doesn't get rid of it outside. It's the same for players as well. Touch controls allowed left and right D-pad buttons to keep input when the forward button is pressed. Added the leave boat button when players fall from a height within a boat. Fixed an issue that prevented players from removing equipped armor by tapping on an item or block in the creative inventory, and we do have a bug report. Can't remove armor easily in creative on mobile, so here is the video here. This person has netherite on, trying to replace it with an item inside of creative. I guess the game thinks you're trying to swap a chest plate for stairs or walls, which we know isn't possible. That's been fixed today. Performance and stability. Fixed an issue where simultaneously pressing the mine and place button on any input device while targeting a structure block could cause the game to crash. Marketplace navigating right with controller left stick on sidebar now collapses it. Moving on to commands. Removed support for field data in components for /clone, execute, fill, set block, and test for block beyond version 1.19.70. For example, /set block location, Minecraft wool will only have its equivalent set block. As you guys know, last week they then introduced the ability to /give, for example, at P, and if we type in wool, it now has all the colors. In the previous version, it was just wool, and it would give you white wool. Now, you can get yourself wool, and if we typed in brown, it would give you brown wool. Volume arguments no longer floor the selector's position. Selecting targets by volume will now select all entities whose hitbox collides with the volume box. This is version for 1.19.70 and after. Previous behavior works as expected on versions less than 1.19.70. Volume arguments for selectors dx, dy, dz are now support float values and technical updates. Let's read the changelog. As always, if you're interested in the technical side, there will be a link down below to the official changelog. So that's all we have. Again, I know it's not super exciting, but whether it's a big beta, a small beta, an exciting beta, or not so exciting, I will keep you all updated. Have a wonderful day, and let's hope that next week is going to be even more exciting. Hey, you can now book me on Cameo. Link is down below.